everybody. Hey,
Hello!
excited. Yay!
Awesome!
All right. Okay. All right. So, hello, guys, and welcome to Cadillac Culture. And we're so super excited for this event. My name is Victoria, and my job is to give you the rundown of everything what's happening tonight. And three of us on this call, we are American directors, and we represent probably a couple of hundred women in our units, and we are going to share with you what we love about what we do and our American stories, journeys, and we are so super excited to have you all. So you might be joining this event just to support your consultant, and we so appreciate you. Like if you support her with her goal, maybe she's running after huge goals, small goals, some challenges. Maybe she asked you to participate in this event to help her with her leadership training. So thank you so much for supporting your consultant and being here tonight. Maybe you're one of those who like checking us out and to see if it's something for you, and that's exciting because guess what, this month you can join Marquee for just $10, and Jessica is going to talk about details at the very end. And yeah, we would love to work with you, but you might be one of those just checking us out and it's like, well, I want to win some free products. That's totally fine. And speaking about free products, so there are going to be two giveaways tonight. Okay, so the first one giveaway, we are going to do a drawing for all the live comments. Okay, so your job is to comment live a lot. So, and at the end of our event we will do a drawing for a small prize. Okay, but the main giveaway we are going to do on Sunday, and to get entries into that big giveaway, so basically it's 100 of free products, okay, that you will get in mail from us. So you just need to give your feedback to your consultant about the event. She will text you a couple of questions to about this event, and that would be one of the entries. And the second entry would be you just need to text her the three secret words that we are going to give away while we are talking about our American stories. So you need to text those three secret words to your consultant to get another entry into the drawing. Okay, so if you're watching us recorded, you still can participate and get those entries for a big giveaway for a grand prize, which is 100 of free products by Sunday. Okay, and consultants on this call, be sure that you get all those entries for your guests to your director. Okay, so we can do that drawing on Sunday. And what else? I think that's all about prizes. And let me start with my story. So my name is Victoria Wall, and I'm a sales director in Westminster, Colorado. And I'm originally from Belarus, which is a small country west of Russia. And I joined originally 18 years ago. I went to the pampering session, loved the product, and heard a little bit more about the company and made the decision to join for just some extra money and flexibility. And I was stay-at-home mom back then. My daughter was 2 years old, and that's how I joined. And then I got through the divorce a couple of years later and moved to Russia. So I was living in Moscow, one of the most expensive cities in the world, being single mom. And actually, I was working as a flight attendant full time and doing Medicaid just on the side. And 7.5 years ago, I moved to the United States together with my daughter, and I joined Mary Kay again. I got married. Me and my husband, we met online, and that's how I moved. And now we have blended family. I have two stepsons, 12-year-old, and my second stepson is almost 14-year-old, and my daughter is almost 20. It's crazy to think about that. And again, the flexibility of this business has been my favorite perk through all my Mary Kay journey, because you can just sprinkle this business, around your life. That's why we have, busy mamas in this business. We have college students. We have women with full-time jobs. We have grandmas. We have women with no kids. So yeah, you can work as little or as much as you want. That's the beauty of it. So yeah, I promoted myself to leadership position with the company a year and a half ago, and I earned my second car recently, and I picked it up in December. This is, I don't know if you can see the picture, a celebration. So I've been living in the United States for 7.5 years, and I've been driving free car for 2 years, which is super exciting. No car payments, and so much fun. I know, like, United States, like, people are in debt, and and all those things. So, like, I'm proud of myself for driving free, for 2 years, which is super fun. And this is one more perk of our business, that we can earn free cars, and that's why we called our event Cadillac Culture, because Pink Cadillac is one of the, trying to find the picture if I have it. A Pink Cadillac is one of the cars that we can earn as directors. And I earned my Chevy Equinox. It's not pink yet, but it's a free car. So when you earn a free car with the company, guess what? So the company pays for the registration, and they also pay 85% of your insurance. And it's a brand new car, just saying, okay? And it smells like new car still, and it's just great. So, and the coolest part, when you, let's say, earn the free car with the company and you don't need a car, there is a money option for that as well, okay? So extra cash we're talking. And so yeah, this is one of the perks. And when I joined Mary Kay originally 18 years ago, truly for like extra $100 a month and some flexibility, I never thought I would be doing something like this 18 years later in different country, different language. So my first language is Russian. And yeah, earning cars and earning all the things and helping women to be successful in this business. And that's why when we share this opportunity, I always tell women, like, hey, don't look at it like you're getting married or anything like that. Just give it a try. I mean, it's $10 this month, just saying. And if it doesn't work for you, you can always go back being a customer, but it can change your life. It changed mine, and I didn't expect that. And when somebody asks me, what did Mary Kay bring into my life that I didn't expect? So first of all, especially when I moved to the United States, well, I didn't have any friends, right? So I was not sure about my language. And that's kind of those things like almost stopped me from joining Mary Kay again. But my daughter, who grew up with me being in Mary Kay, she like kind of told me like, hey, just learn the words, and do it again, because she remembers how much fun I had, during pampering sessions and being in this business. So she's kind of like encouraged me to join again, and I'm so glad she did. Yeah, so one more thing, like, our kids are watching us, okay? If you're a mom out there, put it in the comments, and it will get you one more entry into the drawing for live comments. Yeah, moms out there, right? Our kids are watching us, and just being in this business, I can see how it affects my children. And especially when I was running for my first car, I got like birthday cards, and it was Mother's Day around that time 2 years ago. They all mentioned the car, how they believe in me, and how they're excited. I was like, they're actually watching what I'm doing, because I thought they probably were not paying attention. And that was so great. I still have those cards, and it's such a great reminder, how we just doing this, we can be like a great example for our kids. And then one of my stepsons, actually, when I earned my second car, he asked me recently, so he is almost 14, and he asked me like, hey, so tell me again, how did you earn your car? And I told him, and he's like, can I join Mary Kay when I turn 18? So I understand, like, he probably has no idea about the specifics, and all the things of this business, but just watching me running after goals and, making it happen, and, missing goals sometimes, if that's what encourages our kids, like, I would do it for that, So our kids watching us for sure. What else I didn't expect? So the confidence that I built, okay? So yeah, I was not even sure if I wanted to do it again when I moved to the United States. But then just doing this. And the culture that we have is very, very unique. So everybody supports you. You have mentors. You like, we celebrate women. So you don't need to invent anything. You just like follow the instructions of your mentor, basically. And that's how you become successful. So just doing that, that's how I built my confidence. And yeah, this is not my country. This is not my language, not my culture. I didn't have any friends. But if at some point I was like, okay, if people started telling me like, Victoria, like your story is so inspiring, I was like, is it? So yeah, if and I made a decision to promote myself to a leadership position so I can help women to build successful business and be successful in this. Because if I could do something like this, being absolutely new to this country and language and all those things, so everybody can do these things. And the beauty of this culture, and it's very, very unique, that you always have support. You are not alone in this. And you're celebrated, you're supported, and we are a supportive community of women, which is rare, unfortunately. And I gained so many friends since I joined Mary Kay here, because I didn't have, remember, I didn't have any friends when I moved, no family members. And now, like 7.5 years ago, forward, I would say. So yeah, I have like amazing women in my life, like Jessica. We just went to this amazing event and had so much fun. And yeah, like I met a lot of my friends, and my best friends now through Mary Kay. And yeah, that's something that I didn't expect. It's such a blessing. And you guys, like, yeah, money, there is nothing wrong about making money, right? So we make 50% on everything we sell. And yeah, that's great too. And so yeah, that's a little bit of my story. And I want to introduce, oh, secret words, sorry. My secret word. Okay, so my secret word, write it down and text it to your consultant. Okay, so my secret word is magical. Okay, magical, because we all have magic in us. And don't let anybody to steal your magic from you. So my secret word is magical. And let me introduce our next speaker, amazing Linda. And she's going to share her story. And all our stories are different, and you can see the different personality types and different stories. So that's why it's not like Mary Kay business is just for one, one type of women, or just for moms, or just for busy women. It's for everybody. And I love this event because you can see different stories, and to meet different women. So Linda, we are so happy to have you tonight, and I cannot wait to hear your story. And
Well,
thank you.
thank you.
Yay.
My name is Linda Sigel. I'm from Manhattan, Kansas. I am the senior director of Jessica. That's how I got invited to be one of your guest speakers tonight. So I am really happy to be here. I've loved getting to know Victoria, and in Mary Kay, we become friends very quickly, and we pretty much do anything for anybody of our friends. I was thinking Victoria didn't know the language, didn't know the culture, didn't have any friends, and all that she received from Mary Kay. So where else, what other kind of business can you do that? Well, my story is that I started my Mary Kay business 34 years ago. So I've been in with Mary Kay for quite some time. And I started just to help my sister-in-law. In fact, I'm not the one who said, yes, I'll do it. My husband, my sister-in-law talked to her little brother, who's my husband, and said she needed one more team member to earn her car. And it was December, and, gave this sob story. And he said, oh, I think she could do that. And you can imagine I wasn't real thrilled with him, because I was not interested in doing that. I never dreamed in a million years that I would do something like own a Mary Kay business. My background is nursing. I worked for many years as a labor and delivery nurse, taught childbirth education classes, loved what I did. We had, at the time I started my business, we had 3 little boys, and now they're all 3 adults in their 30s and 40s, and are dads themselves. And so through my years, I've been a mom with children at home, children in grade school, kids in junior high and high school, in all sorts of sports. Then they moved to college sports, and then they've all gotten married and now have grandchildren. And one of the things I love about my Mary Kay business is my flexibility. And an example today is I am at my son's house. They're getting ready to go on a vacation and they need some help watching the kids so they can pack up and focus on getting things together. And my plan was just to come tomorrow for the day, but my son called and asked if I could come this evening and help with the night shift with a fussy baby who's got teeth coming in. And I was able to just say yes. Now, when I worked at the hospital, I had to put in my request for any special time off at least 6 weeks in advance. And then they had a schedule for 6 weeks. Well, we don't always know what we need to do 6 weeks or 12 weeks out. I still appreciate to this day my Mary Kay business, which allows me to set my own schedule and be my own boss, because I can work my schedule around whatever I wanted to. It used to be track meets and basketball games and golf tournaments. When my kids were in high school, I didn't have to miss anything because I was setting my own schedule. At that time, I had a red Grand Am from Mary Kay, and I called it my red office. And in between track events that they were competing in, I would go sit in my car and make phone calls and write out postcards to people. We didn't have internet. We didn't have cell phones. So try to imagine how your life would be like that. But that was all normal. And so I was able to work in my car and then go back and watch a race and then go back to my car, and it all worked out. Now I can say yes, I can watch my grandchildren and I can be free to do it. And that's very, very important to me. It's family is very important to me. And in our priorities in Mary Kay, it's God first, family second, career third. Not 33rd. If we make our Mary Kay business 33rd, we don't get anything done, but it gets to be third. When I worked at the hospital, it was hospital first. And if I had sick kids or had some issues come up that it really wasn't very good for me to work that day, it didn't really matter. Nobody cared. And I could not change my schedule. If I had sick kids, I did call in and say, sorry, I can't come. And they said, okay, but they said it in a way that I felt really bad. And so through the years, I never dreamed I would do anything with Mary Kay. And I'm the example that if you just don't quit, big things can happen. So I started this business with no intention of doing anything except getting my products at a discount and selling to my mom, my sister, and my cousins. And 34 years later, we've earned 17 cars, 5 of them Cadillacs. I would have never, if you told me I would be doing today, back then, what I am doing today, I would have told you were a nutcase and it would never, never, never happen. And I didn't see myself as a salesperson, and I still don't see myself as a salesperson, but I believe in teaching, listening to women, hearing what they need and want for their skincare, and then filling that need, not trying to convince them to get something else or to do something else, but to listen to what they want and help them have that. And to me, that's no different than when I was taking care of my patients in labor and delivery and teaching them what they needed to do next to help them have that baby, or what they needed to do later after the baby was born to feed their baby, or when I was teaching childbirth classes and listening to what women needed to know and telling them. So to me, Mary Kay is the same as that, filling women's needs by listening to them first. So my business has grown through the 34 years. I have had a great income. I've even, if someone would say, oh, you get prizes, I would say, I don't care about any prizes. Mary Kay provides lots of great prizes. And I would say I didn't care about prizes. Well, I figured out I did care about prizes. I had just never gotten any. You get a pin every 5 years at the hospital. And here I was responsible for numerous people's lives. And every 5 years, I get recognition of a pin. Well, we can earn prizes every 3 months in Mary Kay. And then we have yearly challenges. I've won beautiful diamond rings, never imagined in a million years. And my husband always says, well, I don't need to buy you any diamonds because you can just get them from Mary Kay. So he thinks that's great too. This business has been very good for our family, as I said. But another thing is I have made great money. Now, it's not automatic that you come into Mary Kay and make great money. You have to work and choose to do it and not reinvent the wheel and just do the things that the business recommends. But you can also do it on your own time. If you want to work a little, you can work a little. If you want to work a lot, if you want to work a little, you work a little and you have smaller results. If you work a lot, you're going to have great big results. But I always said, no matter what, I probably have consistently worked most of the time, not more than about 20 hours a week to do what I do, because we work smart and we are focused in on what we do. And so it gives you what you want. If you want just a little extra money to be able to take yourselves out for dinner every other week, you can work that much to do that. Or you can work a lot and replace another corporate income. And the great thing is you can do both. You don't have to choose. When I first started with Mary Kay, I did not want to leave my job at the hospital. I loved what I did. Over time, some things happened that were better for me to have a more flexible position. And so I did work towards that. But I didn't have to choose one thing or the other. Mary Kay works so you can do both. You can have a separate career if you want. And many of you know that. Jessica works as a teacher. But you can set your personal goals and then you can determine what you're going to do to make it happen. The key thing is you just never quit. So my time is up. I hope that's been helpful to some of you. My secret word is stars. You can be a star in Mary Kay if you want to. Or you can hide your star under a bushel basket and not tell anybody, but have a great time using the products yourself. So it's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Yay. Thank you, Linda. Oh my gosh. I love hearing from Linda. I have had the pleasure of being in front of Linda and learning from her for the last 16, I think, years. And it is amazing, her story and just the encouragement. So I love it. So just to recap, I love how Victoria said that, you know, your kids are watching you and your daughter encouraged you. And it's so true. Like so many people are commenting saying, you know, I'm a mom. That's so true. So many great, you know, your kids are watching everything you're doing and they're learning about these skills that we get to learn through Mary Kay and change lives in so many different ways. And I love how Linda said we have the flexibility to do all the things with the kids too. You know, you can be in the car and work your business and then be back out there. I love it. And not have to miss anything. Setting your priorities in order, don't quit, and that we get to teach women how we, run the business. Talk about the products and just teach women. So I am super excited. The comments are blowing up, you guys. I'm in charge of comments and I'm just like, I can't keep up. There's so many comments coming in. So I'm going to pause in the comments on the screen while I tell you guys about my story and I'll keep adding them in here. So I'm so excited. Keep those comments coming. I'll pop them up on the screen after I'm done talking. But I am Jessica Harvey. I have been in Mary Kay for 16 years. I have loved every single bit of this business. From, everything that Linda and Victoria talked about, I'm like, oh my gosh, what else can I tell you guys? But there's so many more things about this business. So yes, I am an elementary school teacher. I teach English as a second language. So I love the job so much in the day-to-day working with the kids. We got, all these different kids from different countries this week, and it's been just fun to help them learn English. So I've been able to do Mary Kay on the side alongside teaching for the last 16 years. So I loved that I can just really show people how this business can work alongside a full-time job and how you can kind of start setting your priorities in order. And I like too that Mary Kay gives us this vision that we don't have to just keep on teaching until we're 99 and can't even walk anymore, right? We can stop, and there's so many other hopes, like so many other things that we can do, like, just creating this bigger vision. So like learning from Linda and learning from Victoria and learning from all these amazing sales directors, I get to think a new thought of, oh my gosh, wait, I could do Mary Kay full time next year. Wait, I don't have to be 99 or 65 or 55 or whatever the age is. I can stop at any time and do anything big. And so I have loved that these last 2 years I've caught that vision, and I've got to just kind of decide how my life is going to go and decide, wait a second, I'm not going to do this till I, can't walk anymore. I'm going to do it. I'm going to stop right now and do something different. So I love that in Mary Kay we can dream big, and we just get to be around these women and men that are just thinking bigger than we can ever think before. So if you have just not really thought bigger or thought about how you could design your life, Mary Kay is definitely something to step into, because you never knew, what it could be like. You could have a vision of your dream house and have it on your vision board for years, and then actually get to pay for your Mary Kay business, get to pay for your house through Mary Kay business. So that's what happened to us. We got married 2 years ago, and I got to put a down payment on my house for my Mary Kay money. So my husband and I are both teachers, and you can't do too much out there when there's two teachers. But when you have Mary Kay also with you, it's amazing, because Mary Kay has done so many things: help pay for our wedding, help put a down payment on our house, helped just do so many amazing things. My husband always says, we wouldn't have this house if it wasn't for your business. And like, I almost cry just every time he says that, because it's so true. If it wasn't for the just different steps that I've taken in my business, we wouldn't be in this house right now. So I love that so much. Let's see. I met Linda. I went to go be my best friend Tim. I got to go be his date for his brother's wedding. I went out to Kansas in the middle of nowhere. Sorry, Linda. But I drove out there. I was like, oh my gosh, I've never been here before. And I tried Mary Kay for the first time. He kind of tricked me, but I'm glad I got tricked. He said, you're going to come to this thing with my mom. We're going to try some products. I'm so glad I did that. My face never felt better ever. And I'm so glad I got started in this business, because I've never looked back 16 years later. Some years I just did a little bit of Mary Kay, and I just kind of sprinkled it in while I had busy months as a teacher. My first year I taught 6th grade, and that's not my favorite grade. So I didn't do too much Mary Kay. And then after that, I taught 3rd grade for 9 years. I sprinkled it in here and there. And then the last 6 years I've been the English as a second language teacher, and I've got to sprinkle it in a lot more. So I love that, there's certain times in our life where we can sprinkle it in a little bit, sprinkle it in a lot, or have it be everything that we dream about all the time. So I just love, all about it. This culture is amazing. There's really not anything else like Mary Kay culture. The positivity, being around, people that are just so positive. You don't have like the toxic environment in some of these places. I see it in school, which is why I want to move. I'm moving more towards Mary Kay and doing Mary Kay full time and school part time, so that I can get away from some of those things that have kind of just drag people down. So the culture in Mary Kay is amazing. God first, family second, career third, praising women to success, encouraging everyone to do everything they do, just giving these little wins and helping just sprinkle in the little wins with everything that you do. So love that. I love the friends. Yes, Victoria and I are now like long lost best friends. I'm like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my whole life? Same with, I just did a skincare class, actually like the last 5 skincare classes I've done. I walked out of there hugging the ladies like, oh my gosh, I think we're long lost best friends. Like, where have you been all my life? I've been saying that to so many people. So we just get to build these relationships with people that you wouldn't normally. So, right, if you're just an adult, you can't just go up to someone and say, hi, Victoria, do you want to be like my best friend? And you can't just go up to adults, right, and say, do you want to be my best friend? But in Mary Kay, you can say, would you like a complimentary pampering session, right? You get to know them. I kind of think like my pampering sessions are kind of like going on a date, because I finished the skincare class and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. Do you want to like go on a second date and let's let's build this relationship more. And I love like building relationships with women and just like learning about their whole lives and their kids and their families and everything. So the friends have been huge for me. The culture has been amazing. The vision for the future, just building those relationships, and the products, just one time putting the products on our faces just feels incredible. And a quick fact about products, my girls know that I say this fact all the time, but did you guys know in the European Union, they ban 1,300 ingredients, and the United States only bans like 5 or 6 ingredients? And so Mary Kay follows the European Union standards, and our products are at their highest standard, quality, and safety. So I love that we can just shout from the rooftops about these products and this business opportunity. And it can't get any better than this, right? Okay. So that is a little bit about my story, the reasons why I love Mary Kay. And I'm here to tell you guys that if you heard something that you like today, like Victoria said, it's only $10 to get started. It's right now in March. It's only $10, which is crazy. So for $10, you get into the company, you get to become a consultant. You get your website for a year. You get all the digital apps and tools, resources. You get a welcome pack. You get samples. You have everything that you need to just kind of get you in the door. Plus, you get us as your mentors and all the digital resources, customer support, all of that. And then you have 15 days to upgrade. And I 100% shout out to the rooftops again to upgrade, because for just $90, you get everything that you need to do in-person parties. You get the bag, which the bag by itself is like, I think someone said is like $50 for the bag normally. Victoria's got the bag. Yes, I love it. So amazing. The bag is super, super cute. Yes, I love it. Here, let me put you big. Do it one more time, Miss Savannah. Yes, look at the bag. I love it. Yes, so you get that bag full of $400 worth of full-size products. So you have everything to do a skincare class and everything you need to do a glamour class, which is everything you need. All you need to add is cotton balls and pens, and you're set for in-person party. So that's only $90 with $400 of full retail products. And then for $45, you can get $100 worth of samples so that you can do virtual sessions. So I just did a virtual session right before getting on here. So fun, because you could be in your, pajamas from halfway down or whatever you need to be. Or like Linda said, you could be anywhere in the world doing virtual sessions. So you can upgrade that package. $10 gets you in the door. You have 15 days to upgrade. I say, if I'm ever like, should I get it all? That's the kind of person I am. Get it all. But it's so fun. And we're doing an incentive tonight that if you get started in your first, this is Victoria's part, but I'm going to say it. If you get started in the next 24 hours, we'll actually match your startup. So if you get started for $10, we will match it and give you $10 in free products. If you get started for 10 plus 90, we will match it and give you $100 in free products, right? And if you get the $45 add-on, we will also match it. So if you get everything, we will match it and give you $145 in free products, or $100 in free products, or $10 in free products. So that is just for the next 24 hours. I've seen so many comments come through. So I'm going to pass it off to Victoria while I get the drawing back up. There's been so many comments coming in. And my secret word tonight is gems. My unit name is Jessica's Gems, because every person is a unique gemstone. Everyone has something unique to offer, and everyone is such a unique gem. So my word is gems. So I'm going to pass it to Victoria to wrap us up while I add the rest of your names into the drawing.
Hey, awesome. Thank you, Jessica. I love hearing your story like again and again and again and again. It's like, and it's so inspiring how you can do both. You can like be a teacher, and that's your passion. And I know how much you love kids and working with them. And you don't have like to drop everything you're doing, to do Mary Kay. You can do both and use like extra income for, buying a house or going like traveling. So my actually how I used Mary Kay extra income when I was a consultant. My like biggest achievement when I was a consultant, I used my Mary Kay income to take my husband to Iceland, like for his birthday. And I paid that, for the trip completely with, with my Mary Kay money. And of course, he's like, wow, yeah, we can actually do money or make money in this business. And I love how you said, Jessica, dream big. We learn dream big in Mary Kay. And what I found out, because we meet so many women and just people in general through this business, people don't dream. That's kind of sad, because we all have been in this business for so long, and we kind of like dreaming for us, and dreaming big is like normal thing, right? But then you talk to people like, what's your dream? It's like they don't know. So I think it's such a cool thing that we learn how to dream big, and we teach and help other women and men to dream big as well, and I love it. And America Ash, who founded the company 6 years ago, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. And yeah, this is so great. And Linda, so we're so happy to have you tonight. I mean, 34 years in Mary Kay, you know what I mean? This is such a legacy, and thank you so much for sharing your story with us. 34 years, you guys. Yes. So Linda was doing this business when there was no internet and no phone, like cell phones, And yeah, just hearing those stories, and being a nurse, and how you like sprinkle this business and raising kids. And yeah, it's just, thank you so much, so inspiring. And I love hearing your story. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And so quick reminder, how you get entries into the drawing. Okay, so be sure that you still comment live, because all the live comments will go into the drawing that we are going to do in a couple of minutes. But then be sure that you text those 3 secret words to your consultant to get your first entry into the drawing for a big prize, which is 100 of free products that we are going to do on Sunday. So you still have time to to text those secret words by Sunday, but be sure you do it tonight, because you probably will forget by Sunday. Okay. And the second entry, so your consultant will text you a couple of questions to get your feedback, and just answer them, and that would be your second entry. And we are so excited for all of you guys, and thank you so much for being here tonight, supporting your consultants, because they all running for goals, for different things, and you just being here at this event helping them, and it's a big deal too. So appreciate you guys. So anything else, Jessica? Are we ready with the drawing?
Yes, we
Yes.
are ready. All
Okay,
right. You guys, there's been so many comments coming through that I'm going to share my screen in a second on this wheel. We usually can see a little sliver with everyone's name, and there's been so many comments that you can't even see the names. So this is amazing. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And all right, can you guys see my screen? All right. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, here we go. The winner of the live comments is Alexandria. Woohoo! Awesome. Alexandria is a brand new consultant in my unit, so nice job. I know you learned a lot tonight from this. So exciting. We'll be reaching out to you guys. Thank you, everyone, for being on tonight. It was so fun. The comments have been so fun. I've loved seeing all those come in. All right. Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye. Bye.